What are the 6 paths? 6 paths are the 3 lower paths, the 3 evil paths of the hells, of the hungry ghosts, and of the animals. They're evil paths because they're there. You fall there because you create very evil karmas. The evil side, the evil thoughts in your mind, you think no one knows. But those are those thoughts, evil thoughts you harbor in your mind, will be eventually driving you to create very heavy and severe karmas, killing karmas and so forth. And that's why you will be revolving 6 wheels or 6 paths. So in particular, those 3 evil paths, they are very extremely dangerous because there are a lot of suffering, incredible suffering. It's very difficult for you to get out. Again, the hells, the ghost realm, and the animal realm. How do you fall to the hells? This is based on the scriptures in Buddhism. You fall to the hells because of anger. When you have a lot of anger in your heart, you fall to the hells. You're creating seeds for you to fall to the hells after you die. And if you have a lot of greed in your heart, you are creating more opportunities for you to go to the ghost realm after you're dead, so that you're always hungry, you're always thirsty. When you're angry, when we are very angry, what we do, we want to punish others and want to make them suffer for a long, long time. Can you see the connection between that kind of mindset, that kind of karmas, and the fact you fall to the hells? Because in the hells, you suffer constantly. So that's why you see the connection between anger and falling to the hells. Greed and falling to the hungry ghosts. Your insatiable greeds will make you go to the hungry ghost realm, where you are always thirsty and hungry. You're so hungry. It's not fun, folks. You're always so thirsty, but you can't die. You want to die, but you can't. That's how scary it is. And number 3, when you create karmas of stupidity and you fall to the animal realm. That's why this world, the Sahara world of ours, we have the 3 poisons: greed, anger, stupidity. And so whatever it is, the 3 poisons are creating opportunities for you, forces for you to fall to the 3 evil paths. And don't look anywhere. Look into your minds and see how often you have thoughts of greed, thoughts of anger, thoughts of stupidity. And that's why those 3 evil paths are always there, waiting for you. That's the 3 evil paths. The 4th path is sometimes also considered evil, is the Azuras. Azuras are people who like to pick fights, who like to drink. The male Asuras, Asura is Sanskrit. Male Asuras are very ugly. Female Asuras are very pretty. And so the men, the Asura men, they decided they're gonna have some alcohol. So they would go to the ocean and try to brew alcohol, and they fail. They don't know how to make alcohol. That's why they get very upset. They're always upset. And that's why the Asura translates as without booze, without alcohol. They're yearning for alcohol, for spirits, because they cannot have them. So that's the 4th kind of group. The 4th group is Asuras, and they are suffering a lot. It's because they're very afflicted. They have these beautiful wives, but they are always suspicious of that their wives will be cheating on them. It's endless. Okay, and then the 5th group of the 6th path is human realm. Okay, human realm is half and half. We are able to create good karmas half of the time, in principle, and half of the time we create evil karmas. All right? That's why human realm is like half and half. And can't make up our minds, should we be good, should we be evil? You know, we're good, then our husbands come along and get us to do evil things, like go drinking with them, that kind of thing. Okay, go gambling and drinking. And so, to human realm, we're capable of good and bad. We can't make up our minds. And finally, the sixth group are heavenly beings, where it's nice. It's nice to be in the heavens because it's pleasurable. You don't suffer at all. Your entire life, you don't suffer at all until your time of death. That's when you suffer. The rest of the time, you don't suffer at all. That's why it's called heavenly blessings. Heavenly blessing is that you have pleasures, you have fun, you have good things happen to you, no suffering at all. Until just before you're about to die, that's when you will suffer. And the suffering there is unbearable to you because you never suffered your entire life. That's why you're weak. A little bit of suffering for heavenly beings, unbearable. That's why we don't bother teaching them what? Full lotus. Too much suffering for them. They say, anything. I can meditate, but I will not sit in full lotus. All right, those are the 6 paths. If you have blessings, if you are a gooder person, then you tend to be born in the human realm and the heavenly realms. You do more evil karmas and you fall to the 4 lower realms. And that's what is meant by revolving the wheel of 6 paths. And the suffering cannot be spoken with words. Okay. It's just so much suffering. Incredible suffering. Don't know where to begin to tell you because not enough time even to tell you. That's the truth, because we keep on revolving endlessly. This is why we're still here. Most of you are still here because you could not get out.
Emituofo, 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 Emituofo.